Life isn't just about watching the clock tick or the mere passing of time. It's much more than that. It's a collection of experiences, their frequency, and the depth of those moments. Life is not simply a matter of observing time slipping by. It is a vivid series of moments filled with varying intensity and frequency. You have to let go sometimes to allow things to unfold naturally. If you don't, you'll find yourself in a constant state of tension, trying to force things that can only flourish when left to develop naturally. The existence of the universe, the physical reality around us, is inherently playful. It doesn't have any necessary purpose, nor is it compelled to reach some final destination. It exists not because it must, but because it can. And that's the beauty of it. Think of dancing as an analogy. When you dance, you don't aim to reach a specific spot on the floor. The entire point of dancing is the act of dancing itself, the rhythm, the movement, and the joy. This is it. This is the mental process of dancing that is complete. Similarly, life doesn't have to be about arriving at some ultimate destination. It's about the journey, the moments that fill the space between where you are and where you're going. One of the greatest lessons in life is understanding when to break away from conventional thinking. Don't just accept the world the way it is handed to you. Don't settle for the status quo. No significant challenge has ever been overcome, and no lasting improvement has ever been made by merely going along with the flow. Change happens when people dare to think differently, to step outside the norms, and to try something bold. Daring to think differently is what sparks innovation, growth, and progress. It's important not to reassure people with the idea that they are perfect just as they are. That approach, though comforting at first, can often leave people feeling stuck. If someone is in a dark and challenging place, and you tell them they're fine just the way they are, it can leave them hopeless. They might think, if I'm okay as I am, and I'm still feeling this bad, what hope is there? Instead, it's more encouraging to remind people of their potential. If someone is struggling, tell them they could be so much more than they currently are. Take a young person, for instance. If they're 17, don't say, you're fine as you are. Instead, remind them of the possibilities ahead. Let them know they have decades to grow, to become better, to evolve into something incredible. The idea that they can grow and improve across so many dimensions gives them a sense of purpose. It's in that pursuit of something better, in striving toward their potential, that they'll find meaning. And that meaning becomes the antidote to the struggles and challenges they face. When you go after your dreams, when you put in the effort to achieve your goals, you have to do it with heart. This is your life, and there is nothing more valuable than that. So when you're faced with challenges, when it's time to take the next step, ask yourself, what matters most? Then move forward with determination, purpose, and passion, knowing that every challenge you take on is part of the journey that defines your life. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from taking action? Why don't you have the courage to deal with that situation? Why won't you face it? What are you avoiding and what are you running away from? What kind of behavior are you using to avoid the truth? So my question for all of us is this: every single day, in every part of our lives and in the work we are lucky to do with the people we are connected to, how do we respond when things don't go our way? It's easy to know what to do when everything goes right. But when God says no, who are you going to be? And more importantly, who is watching you? Who can be inspired by the challenges, the difficulties, and the opposition you face? Every day, I believe we are given the chance to make this world better. Let's never forget the reason we are here and the purpose behind what we do every day. Let's never assume that it's the alarm clock that wakes us up. Life is like a testing ground, a place where we are prepared for where we are meant to go. Suffering is a part of life. But if you look at suffering in the right way, you'll see it as a powerful tool. It can strengthen your mind if you choose to see it that way. If you look at it only as pain, you'll feel like life is against you. But if you see it as a test, you'll start to understand, when I feel down or go through tough moments, I remind myself that I'm being tested. That's the moment to be alert. You have to recognize the signs and signals life is giving you. One sign is this. When you feel bad, you're being tested. The question is, how will you perform during that test? That's what suffering teaches us. It's part of life. The time to act is now. It will always be now. It's time to add your piece to the path of progress. It's time for all of us to move forward. And it's time for you to take the lead. You'll keep trying until you understand. You'll keep practicing until you gain the skill. Don't give up, no matter how long it takes. Step by step, piece by piece, book by book, you'll work towards it. Don't miss the opportunity to grow. Decide that you will pay the price, no matter how tough it feels, until you learn, change, and grow. When you do that, you'll find some of the greatest treasures in life. Those treasures will come when you choose to pay the price.